Hi, Calculus 1 students. So this is one of the last, if not the last, YouTube video that you have to watch this semester. And we are considering this equation, and we want to find dy over dx implicitly. So before we actually start this, I want to remind you how the chain rule works with this type of derivative. So chain rule with the fundamental theorem of calculus part 1. Okay, so how does it work? Well, if you're taking the derivative, so the derivative with respect to x, of something like this, okay? So let's actually deal with our very specific example here, or no, let's just do a very general example of the integral from a to, let's say, some function g of x. Okay, so this instead of x will be a function of x. It could be x squared, it could be y. So in our equation, these are the two g of x that we have. And then we have here like that's it, f of t dt. So the way it's gonna work is that you're gonna take the derivative with respect to g of x, and then you're gonna take the derivative of g of x itself. So the way it's gonna work is that first ftc1 will give you f of g of x. Okay, so this is the ftc1 part. So ftc1. But then thanks to the chain rule, this is an inside function. So you'll have g prime of x. This is chain rule. Okay? So that's how it works. Okay? With that in mind, let's actually solve the problem. So the idea is you want to write this again. So right here, so 0 y e to the negative t dt is equal to, and leave yourself some space because you can pretty much see what will happen. What we want to do is to differentiate both sides. So there we go. Let's take d over dx of both sides of this equation. So d over dx of this, okay? And then again, so keep in mind here that in my setup, the y is the inside function. So what I'm gonna get here e to the negative y multiplied by y prime. And on this side, okay, this derivative is simply 0. Okay, I'll just write 0 just to be very lousy. But here, you take the derivative of that, and you also have an inside function, which is x squared in this case. So what you're going to do is you're going to use the FTC1. So you're going to have sine squared. And be careful here to replace the inside function, right? This is the chain rule part. Like you're doing the FTC to take the derivative of the outside function. But keep in mind that you have to replace the inside in, and then multiplied by the derivative of the inside, which is simply 2x. Okay, now that this is done, the only thing you need to do is to solve for y prime, which is very easy in this case. So y prime is going to be equal to, and now okay, actually, I'm not going to go super fast here. I'm going to start just by doing sine squared of x squared 2x. So I stop the color code here. And what I want to do is I want to send this on the other side, and you guys are used to do this by division. But remember that whenever you have an exponential function like this one, you can actually use the rules of exponents to send this at the top. So in other words, your final answer would be something like this. Sine squared of x squared times 2x e to the y. All right, this is it. I hope this helps. See you in class. And I don't think there's another video, but that's it. See you next time.